The biggest stories breaking over here right now is this, of course, with the brand new president, the president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. And as we know, he's declassifying so many documents and signing executive orders at a rate of knots. People over here, of course, are mightily impressed because literally he's done more in 6 minutes than our current British government, headed by Sir Keir Starmer and his hapless team, people might suggest, have done in 6 months. So, people are impressed at the speed, whether you agree with the politics or not. But one of the biggest talking points, of course, is the visa application, the immigration form that was originally filled in by the then royal family member, of course, the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. And the speculation has gone on forever about exactly what did he fill in and all that sort of stuff. And then suddenly, of course, the close relationship with the Bidens and that donation to his daughter increases speculation even more. But according to sources, apparently Harry should be very concerned because obviously President Trump really is looking at every single aspect. And some might suggest he would feel a lot of pressure if he didn't cast an eye over Prince Harry's immigration form, if he's casting an eye over everybody else's. You see how this works. But there's a bigger picture now literally falling out. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Seemingly, I think the storm has now passed over this area of London, thankfully, and so far I've not heard any negative reports, which is always a blessing, isn't it? Let's be honest, but it's also the clean-up for terrible situations after that, where the fences are ripped apart and homes are, devastated. There's always a negative to all of these things of nature, let's put it that way, shall we? So if you are out there, God bless you all, and make sure, of course, you still keep safe because it's been one storm, hasn't it? And we're only in January yet. Apparently there's still more to come. Let's park that there. A little bit like this particular story. You see now, a lot of people are saying that Trump will, in fact, President Trump, I should be respectful, will in fact look at Harry's immigration form. Here's what I've been told from a source very close. Obviously, it's not paramount. It's not the number one thing on his agenda. And there's another side to the coin as well. He doesn't necessarily want to pile in any more pressure to His Majesty the King, who's still undergoing cancer treatment throughout this part of 2025. So you can understand he's been respectful on that level. But another source tells me, and this is an interesting factor of this actually, that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are not too averse or indeed worried about this particular situation, all simply because it can be battered away, as so many things have been done before. You see, cast your mind back when Harry was sort of, how should I say, brought to task for his book Spare about those outrageous allegations that he put in the book. And then his team came out, let's not forget, and said he may have exaggerated certain elements of the book in order to sell copies. He may have been fanciful with the truth. Right. The other side of this particular story includes this, because according to a very well-placed source, apparently Harry wasn't present when the form was filled in. I thought that was a legal requirement, and as ever, you have to say allegedly. But this, of course, is someone who's used to having things done for him, presented and signed. So there could be that little glitch in order to say, I never actually read it or saw it. I assume this was filmed incorrectly. As ever, again, we have to say allegedly, but this is from an excellent source. So while, of course, some people might be delighted, gleeful, whatever, there are always loopholes for people in that particular position of power. One thing that does come out, though, very strongly when you think about it is, once again, inadvertently, some people might say, the person that Harry and Meghan have been so disrespectful to, spiteful, and even ignoring his coronation, His Majesty the King, King Charles III, well, seemingly because of the precarious situation he's in with his health, once again, Harry gets something of a pass. So as I say, for all of those pushing hard, I don't expect too much yet, simply because of the circumstances surrounding it. And we know exactly how Harry and Meghan's grip on reality and their truth remains. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.